I sign up for a prison program at 18, 3 months with a dangerous criminal for $25,000. It was my only escape from my abusive father. They paired me with Coben, 6 feet 7 inches. Prison royalty. His breath was hot on my neck. They sent a little girl to fix me? Sweetheart, I'll break you instead. I thought I had escaped hell, but as the cell door slammed shut, I realized I had only traded one monster for another, and this one had rules I didn't understand. The first night was a blur of contained terror. After a confrontation over the color of my uniform that left my nerves frayed and my spirit bruised, and after he'd caught me staring at his near-naked body and branded me a virgin with a cruel laugh, the exhaustion finally caught up to me. It was a bone-deep weariness that had nothing to do with lack of sleep and everything to do with walking on a razor's edge. I had survived the first few hours. That felt like a victory. But then came the question of where to sleep. The room had one bed. A small double, looking deceptively soft. He had sprawled across it earlier, a king on his throne. I held my breath, waiting for the command, the negotiation, the inevitable horror. But it came in a form I didn't expect. Bed, he'd scoffed, pushing himself up on his elbows to glare at me from his throne of sheets. The casual cruelty in his voice was worse than a shout. You need to earn your spot on the bed, Bella. Prison rules. You'll be on the floor tonight. He shook his head, a small, humorless chuckle escaping his lips before he lay back down, dismissing me completely. Oh, right, sure, that's okay, I'd sighed, the disappointment a cold stone in my stomach, but I couldn't argue. I couldn't protest. To argue was to invite a confrontation I knew I would lose. So I accepted my fate. The floor. After a quick, tense shower in the sterile bathroom, I stepped out to find him already asleep. The sound of his steady breathing should have been a comfort, but it was just a reminder of his power, his ease. He could sleep. I could not. I quietly unpacked my things, folding my new gray uniforms into the drawer he'd left empty for me. It was a small mercy, but it felt monumental. With my new blanket clutched in my hands, I found a spot on the carpeted floor, as far from the bed as I could get while still being in the same small room. The carpet was thin, the floor beneath it hard and unforgiving. I curled into a tight ball, pulling the blanket up to my chin, my back already protesting. Every creak of the building, every distant shout, every hum of the fluorescent lights in the hallway felt like a threat. I was on the floor of a prison cell, with a man who could snap me in two, a man whose mood shifted like sand. This was my reward for escaping my father. From one floor to another, sleep, when it finally came, was shallow and dreamless. I woke up not to an alarm, but to a hand, a shake. A jolt so violent my entire body rattled against the hard floor, my eyes scrunched shut, a groan escaping my lips. Every muscle was stiff, my back a canvas of new, screaming aches. Ugh, I mumbled, trying to stretch. Just 5 more minutes, no. Get the fuck up, Coben's voice snarled, splitting the morning quiet like a whip. I'm not taking you to breakfast wearing that. Cell's open in 15, don't make me fucking drag you to the shower. My eyes shot open. He was crouched beside me, a towel slung low on his hips, his hair dripping, his chest bare. The proximity, the aggression, it was all too much. I scrambled up onto my elbows, my heart hammering against my ribs. And then his expression twisted. His eyes, sharp and unforgiving, locked on my face. What the fuck is that on your face? My stomach plummeted. The bruise, my father's last gift. I had forgotten to cover it after my shower last night. It was on full display, a blooming, ugly secret. Oh, that? I forced a laugh that sounded like breaking glass. I fell, hit a table edge. Stupid really. His hand shot out, faster than I could blink, and closed around my wrist. He yanked me back down, his grip a steel manacle. Don't lie to me, he growled, his voice low and lethal. That's breaking rule number 1. My lungs seized. It was the first time he'd touched me, and the sheer power in his grip was a terrifying promise of what he could do. I'm not lying, I stammered, my voice a pathetic squeak. You want another night on this floor? He snapped. No, I breathed. Then don't test me, Bella. The truth felt like swallowing shards of glass, but the lie was a death sentence. I closed my eyes, the image of my father's face flashing behind my lids. My dad did it.